Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my first race of the NASCAR Heat 5 game. And we will be starting it off with the Green Energy, or Next Gen Energy 250 in the Truck Series in NASCAR. I forgot who I replaced, but I'm driving the 18 car in Kyle Busch Motorsports. The reason I replaced the 18 because, you know, I'm in Kyle Busch Motorsports. Of course I'm going to replace the 18 of Kyle, you know, because Kyle Busch drives the 18 in the Cup Series. We will also hopefully get an Xfinity and Cup Series race out today, and a NASCAR Roblox Sim Racing race out today. Now we're of course going to use this camera angle. It's obvious. Anyways, trying to sneak through the inside of Tate Fogelman. Oh, a little bit of contact between me and Chastain, I believe. I think he was trying to pass me, and then I tried to block him. Mike Harmon, I'm trying to pass him, but he's like blocking me. I hope I go under the apron a bit. That's legal. That's finally I pass Harmon, and I guess I'll get past Cobb. Oh, below the apron again. Jeez.
Stay on the bottom.
Trying to pass Roosh. Oh, into the wall. Someone turned me into the wall. Chastain has passed me. Ouch.
Hold the line. Got one outside now.
That's a lot of ground lost. That's a lot of ground lost. Man, I'm gonna have to pick them all up.
Car in front of you. He's slowing down. He's going to be pitting.
Apparently someone's pitting? What? Who pits this early? My whole rear end is destroyed, but I still have pretty good aerodynamics. Caught back up to one pack, passing all of them. Now I'm in 26, so a lot of contact. A little bit of contact between me and Raphael Lessard. Coming up on Tanner Gray and Riley Herbst, passing both of them. Now I'm in 24th.
Still there?
I gotta finish 5th. Coming up on John Hunter Nemechek, passing him or almost passing him for 23rd. He blocks me. I try and sneak to the inside, but he moves way low, so I hit the apron. Get a little loose because I hit the apron. And I kind of sneak underneath him. Who's leading? I actually forgot who that is. Anyways, coming up on Austin Wayne Self, trying to pass him, giving a push to Ross Chastain, which should hopefully allow me to sneak past 3 wide to pass. And I finally pass Austin Wayne Self, and I need to pass Greenfield, but that would go 4 wide, and I nearly turned Chastain trying to get past them.
Hold that line,
oh god, this is so hard. Anyways, we sneak to the inside with Chastain and pass Greenfield, and then we sneak to the inside of Ross Chastain and pass him. Now we gotta pass Ben Rhodes, so we give a push to Angelica Roosh. Oh, a bit of contact between me and Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes gets loose, so I can most likely pass him. Here's Tyler Hill. He's next in line to pass.
Got one outside now.
This one's gonna be a bit easy on the back stretch. Oh, I nearly get turned. What was that? Anyways,
Careful. Still there.
getting out of that screen, giving a push to
Car high.
Roosh.
You got room. You're clear.
I sneak to the outside, see if that'll work, but it doesn't, as I get a little loose and come back down, nearly turning them. The outside lane eventually works, and I even pass someone else. I believe Chastain. No, Moffitt. Now we go past Harmon, and sorry, I had to do something.
You got room. You're clear.
Now we need to make our way past Todd Gilliland, but Todd Gilliland not making it easy for us. I use the outside lane and pass him there. And
Up here.
I hear I'll be right
You're
back.
clear.
Okay, sorry. Cut the part where I was gone out.
There.
Anyways, I'm back. We are now up to Joe Nemechek, coming up to Ankara and Friesen.
Hold that line, driver.
Could pass all these guys in the 10th. Trying to get past Joe Nemechek. I kind of
Careful. Still there.
Him and Ankara are too wide. I pushed Joe Nemechek past him.
That was a great lap.
And now here's Natalie Decker. I
Careful,
passed him
still there.
twice. I'm just pushing Joe Nemechek to the top 10. Now we're both in the top 10 as we go past Sheldon Reed.
Careful, still there. Clear all around.
I see. I now have 2 lanes to block to make sure I don't get passed. I'm making an easy advance on Joe Nemechek.
You got
Matt
room.
Crafton
You're
is
clear.
next, and he's about 0.3 of a second ahead, but that's nothing to worry about. Stop eating chocolate.
No chocolate.
No chocolate.
More chocolate.
No. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, I begin to move. I'm moving to the outside, and suddenly Joe Nemechek comes
Still
to
there
help.
inside.
And a caution is called. Someone crashes. We'll see in the replays what happened. We're going down pit lane, and when we do, we miss 21 spots.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready now. Got a car coming inside now.
So now that we're already all the way back in the rear end of the pack, we've got to pass them all again.
Hold that line, driver. You're all clear up top there.
So I begin to pass
Still there.
John Hunter Nemechek and Austin Hill, who tried to pass me. A lot of contact doing that, going 3 wide on the
Hold your
turn.
line.
John Hunter passes me again,
Looking inside
and
now.
Raphael Lesser gets
Car high,
loose.
careful.
Cobb and Hill both trying to pass me. I kind of
Hold your line.
slam Cobb into the wall. And when that doesn't work, I begin to fall behind.
No!
This is not looking good for me. I managed to hold a draft though. And luckily coming out of the front stretch into lap 11 with 15 laps to go,
Stay on the bottom
I
here.
catch back up. I kind of ram into Austin Hill, damaging my
Looking
front
inside now.
end.
You got room. You're clear.
And I begin to fall back again. And Gus Dean is behind me.
Still there.
I sneak
Got
to
one
the
outside
inside,
now.
passing multiple people until I'm up into
Car on the outside now.
25th in a single backstretch. Now I sneak to the middle. Tate Fogelman
Careful,
beginning to
still
block
there.
me, but he leaves the inside open. So I slip to that inside. And I now can pass Tyler Hill and give Ty Majeski a push. And Austin
Careful,
Wayne
still there.
Self is next as I kind of dip below the apron. And I then go
Stay on the
past
bottom here.
Majeski and Greenfield.
You're all clear up top
And
there.
now I am up in 19th within lap 12. This was a bit of an
Careful,
aggressive
go back.
race, but after what happened, I kind of had to get back up to where I was. Now passing Joni Machek, Ross Chastain, all the people who I helped up to this front are
Stay
now
on the
getting
bottom.
passed back by me. Here's Angelica Rouge, who is blocking me, not letting me pass. But Zane Smith,
on the
Angelica
bottom.
Rouge, and Ben Rhodes went 3 wide for a minute. I pushed Angelica Rouge past Ben Rhodes as a little bit of help, and then I passed her on the inside. I passed my
Careful,
Carbon on the
still there.
inside,
All right.
and
you're
I
clear.
begin to go to outside to try and pass Sheldon Creed and Grant Enfinger, but that doesn't work. I give Sheldon Creed a bit of a push, and
Stay
I
on the
dip
bottom.
to the inside to pass them. Now hopefully this works, as he will not be able to
Stay
go
low,
to
stay
the
low.
inside as I'm blocking him, and it works. I'm past both Sheldon Creed
You're all
and
clear up top
Grant
there.
Enfinger. Now I go to the outside to try and pass Stuart Friesen, but that does not work. As I get way too loose and nearly allow Sheldon Creed and Grant Enfinger to pass me back. I
Still
pass
there? That's the
Stuart
halfway
Friesen on the inside
bud.
and
You got
Natalie
room,
Decker
you're
on
clear
the
there.
outside. I pass Josh Reum and Johnny Sauter on the inside, but trying to pass Johnny Sauter, I go a bit below the apron,
You're all clear up top.
and I go to the outside to begin to pass Anderson, but Jordan Anderson blocks me, so I wait until we're on the back stretch where I take my
Still there.
lead. But we still have Spencer Boyd to catch up to, who's almost a second ahead. Now I'll be fine if I can't
All
catch
clear.
up. But coming around turn 3, I get a little loose going onto the
Careful.
apron, and
Gotta
I have to
follow
block
now.
the inside
All
lane so I
clear.
don't go super far back. I begin to block multiple people as Anderson has already passed. I have 2 lanes to block. John Ryu and Johnny Sauter both trying to pass me. Luckily, Johnny Sauter has not been able to. I begin to go onto the inside of Jordan Anderson, who I need to pass. A little bit of smoke flies as I hit the apron. Josh Reum is catching up, but I think he might be trying to draft me because every time I block him, he goes where I block. But it doesn't matter as I am passing
Careful, go
Jordan
back.
Anderson coming into turn 3 of lap 15, but then
Careful,
he
still there.
gives up a good fight before I finally pass him on the outside coming up to the front stretch. And as he begins to fall back, I
Careful,
try
still
and
there.
stop
All right,
him
time
from
to
passing
go.
me, but I
Keep
get a
it
bit
nice
loose.
and
He
smooth
tries
for
to
it.
turn me, but he falls back after having tried to turn me. We have 13 laps of fuel. That should be enough. Lots of smoke flies as Jordan Anderson is behind me, and I had hit the apron multiple times trying to keep him blocked.
Car there
Jordan
on the
Anderson,
inside.
with help from Josh Reum,
got
tries
room,
to
you're
pass
clear
me.
there.
I try and block Jordan Anderson, but it ends up having him spin into Josh Reum and go behind him and Sauter. But it doesn't matter now, it's all it is me and Boyd. Oh, and this is the last. I have not many laps to catch him. I only have 9 laps to catch Spencer Boyd with a 1 second gap, whilst also trying to not fall back. That's the main part, but oh, I slam into the wall and Josh Reum is behind me. He begins to push me. Johnny Sauter behind him,
Got a car high now.
and Josh Reum is past Johnny Sauter in a huge lead. My entire front side, my front and right side are not looking good after that. I try and pull a draft off Josh Reum to use to pass him, and it works. I begin to pass him on the outside, but a little bit of contact, more contact, Josh
You
Reum
got room,
around.
you're clear there. Drop your speed.
And I
driver.
got loose and
Inside.
into the grass as Johnny Sauter is ahead of me,
Car outside. Hold your line.
and Stuart Friesen passes,
All right,
and I
you're clear.
shove
line,
Jordan
got one
Anderson
inside.
into the
Clear
wall
low
with
there.
3 lanes to block to stay in 4th. the dream is over.
Outside.
After
Clear
that,
all around.
the
Got one
dream
down low
is
now.
over.
Car outside.
Everybody
You're all clear up top
begins
there.
to pass me.
Got a car low now.
First I try and stop them, but it's too late. Multiple cars are passing me. And already the dream is dead and I can see it.
Got one down low now.
I quickly try and sneak to the inside, but it doesn't work. I pull a draft off Jordan Anderson and hope it helps me get past Sheldon Creed. Yeah, it does. But what about Ben Rhodes and Grant Enfinger? Because Grant Enfinger just pushed or blocked Jordan Anderson, and I decide 3 wide with Jordan Anderson and Ben Rhodes. Really risky. Ben Rhodes splitting away
Inside.
as Natalie Decker side by side with me. It finally lets me pass, or not Natalie, I don't know who that is, it didn't say. And I finally pass up back to 4th. But Stuart Friesen is
You're all clear up
almost
top.
2 seconds ahead, and Johnny Sauter is almost 3 seconds ahead.
Inside.
I think our dream
Clear all
is
around.
dead of a win, and especially after what happened. 3 lanes to keep an eye on, all trying to pass me, 3 wide trying to pass me, but I don't give up. While also blocking all 3 lanes, I try and catch up to the leaders. Sheldon Creed breaks away from them and begins to catch up. He's clearly pulling a draft off me. And I realize I nearly just let him pass.
Alright, you're clear there.
Stuart Friesen, who was beginning to fall back, is now getting ahead again. We won't need to pit it at all, I don't believe. And unless a caution comes out, I don't think anyone's
5 to
going
go,
to be
you got
pitting.
this.
Because we have plenty of fuel, it's just an issue with the tires. Anyways, coming around turn 1 of lap 21 with 5 laps to go. I know the dream is dead. I can't even get a top 3 unless Stuart Friesen and Johnny Sauter have a tango and crash.
Inside. You got
Sheldon
room. You're
Creed
clear.
and
the
Jordan
outside now.
Anderson both trying to
Alright, you're
pass.
clear.
I block them both as I'm not going to lose
Inside.
this
Alright,
4th
you're clear
position.
there. Hold your line. Got one
I passed
outside.
Jordan Anderson
room, you're
and
clear
I
there.
tapped Sheldon Creed, forcing him to slow down, and now it's 3 wide behind me with Grant Enfinger too. I have to keep an eye on these guys for 4 laps. And if I don't,
On the
well,
outside now.
there go my chances. Grant Enfinger moving to the outside, and with help from Austin
Wave 'em
Hill,
off, caution's
he
out.
passes it. Oh, the caution comes out. The caution that might have just saved our race comes out, and I decide I pit. I can gain better tires than everyone,
We're going green.
and
Be ready here. Green's out, man.
Tyler
Let's go.
Ankrum came
Inside,
down
inside.
with me to pit as well, which might have just saved both
Just
of
a
our
couple more
chances.
turns. 2 more. 2 to go. Stay high up here.
But I
Alright,
only
you're
have
clear
2 laps to do this.
there. Still there.
So I'm pulling a draft off Lessard.
Looking
Oh, getting a
inside
little
now.
loose. Oh. No, Josh Reum and Tyler Ankrum both passed me. This tire advantage might have done nothing. But I pull a draft off Tyler Ankrum,
Still there.
and now with a little bit of Tyler Ankrum on my side, my journey
Clear eye, bud.
begins to get back that 5th place win. And we need to hope
Still
no
there.
one causes a caution, or else I'm screwed. If I can get this,
Hit your mark.
I need to get this all
Careful.
done on
Still
the
there.
back stretch, and I begin to make quick movements. I'm already
Still there.
up to 7th just in the front stretch.
Got one up top.
But this is crazy because I have to get through this whole pack in a single back stretch. Going past everybody. Going below the apron if I have to.
You're all clear up top. You got room. You're clear.
And I'm up to 14. But I don't think it's going to be enough as I push Matt Crafton. I sneak to the outside of him. It doesn't work.
Careful. Still there. Car
I
high.
sneak
Careful
to
there.
the inside. Come on, come on, come on. Coming into the final stretch, and I finished
It ain't a win,
13th.
but a top 20 count.
And my dream is dead. Now we need to see what called all those cautions. Oh, I remember this. That's not a caution. I know that. Where is it? I don't know. We'll never know. But Spencer Boyd, the winner of this race, we come 13th. This is pure chaos. I had the fastest lap. The most laps led was Spencer Boyd with 24. Riley Herb started in the back and finished 6th. Nice. Brent Moffitt started 4th and finished 31st. Youch. Alright. I'll see you guys in Xfinity. Yeah, in Xfinity. Which is going to be fun.